What is poppin'? What's going on? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're older here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the link down below to become a channel member of the Symone with the Sports YouTube channel, where you'll get access to exclusive videos, content, a little more just like behind the scenes thoughts, little private thoughts that I be sharing right now. But if you're interested in more members only content, let me know what you're looking for. But shout out to my members that are already subscribed. Also, it's Snuggie season. So y'all see I got my wings. This is actually a reversible Snuggie. I'm gonna have this link to the video if you're interested in it. It's hooded. It's like the perfect cozy Eagles thing for cozy season, which it is. So yeah. A lot to get into today. Kind of a lot, kind of not really. I'm just so happy. As y'all can see, I can't stop smiling. The birds won. The birds are back, baby. There's still some stuff to be cleaned up, but it's just great to know that we can pull out a win like that, because the way that game was going, that was a game we would have lost looking at the last 2 weeks where, you know, the offense is struggling and they just don't figure it out. So for the offense to figure that G out when it mattered, defense continuing to get those stops kept the offense in the game, and then offense, you know, starting to click once the defense kind of did it. But it's just so great to see Jalen Hurts have such a big game. We know he's capable of it. He's our Super Bowl MVP, but obviously he gets so much hate from the media. And you just love it when he has one of them shut up games. One of those, is this what y'all wanted to see? That's what y'all wanted to see, right? Type game. So Jalen Hurts over 300 yards, only 4 incompletions. 3 touchdown passes. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdown catches. Devontae, 183 yards, a career day. I just really love to see that G. That's the G I love, man. Yeah, offense. I mean, the passing game. There we go. Let's just say it specific. The passing game is there, which it should have been there. Like, there's no reason why we haven't been able to put on performances like this. I get the offensive line is dusty and falling off the bone. So many injuries on the offensive line is contributing to this run game being so stagnant. And shoot, the pass protection has been bad too. Jalen Hurts just said, bump it. We ball yesterday, because Jalen Hurts was under so much pressure yesterday, but so patient. Oh, what a clinic that man put on yesterday. That was so great to watch. Of course, seeing Isaiah Rodgers on the other side, Carson Wentz on the other side. I forgot Javon Hargrave was on the Vikings too. So a lot of former Eagles. There was somebody else I'm forgetting that's a former Eagle on the Vikings. But yeah, let me know. But y'all know AJ, Devontae, and Isaiah Rodgers, they have a great friendship. We saw at AJ Brown's engagement, Isaiah Rodgers was there. Their wives and girlfriends are always hanging out. So they definitely have a great relationship. And then obviously yesterday, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith just had to straight up cook their friend. That is crazy. But I'm excited going forward. Jalen Hurts said to the media, he actually said to Howie Roseman, when Jalen Hurts walked off the field, he told Howie Roseman, we ain't losing no more. We ain't losing no more. Like, Jalen Hurts, that fire is flicked on. Like, he's in that mode where he's like, cut the crap. This bougie from the last 2 games is over with. It's done. Defense was great in the first half. Obviously started giving up. You know, I mean, Carson Wentz started being a professional quarterback in the second half. Like, that's not even no shade to it's not even like the defense, like, fell off in the, like, fourth quarter, second half. Carson Wentz just started, you know, being better. So that's not even no shade to the defense. Like, there's a lot of weapons on that Minnesota team. And Carson just started finding his weapons. Quinyanamo Bay was in full effect, had freaking Jettas on that island yesterday. So I think the defense was fine yesterday. Tackling was way better in the first half. Tackling in the Giants game was just abysmal. Tackling seemed like it was way better in like the first half of the game. A few missed tackles in the second game, but I think overall we're trending in the right direction. Nakobe Dean's presence freaking felt. Once we get Nolan Smith back on the floor, Thaddeus gonna be crazy. You got Brandon Graham saying he want to come out of retirement. Now, when it comes to Brandon Graham coming out of retirement, if Brandon Graham has been working out, shoot, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if this is a situation where he's just like missing the team and then, you know, say stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if he's serious, but having Brandon Graham, I was actually talking to my cousin. Shout out to my cousin if you're watching this video. I actually need to plug in my camera real quick. Excuse me. But I was talking to my cousin. My cousin was saying the big thing about having Brandon Graham back on the team is his presence in the locker room, his presence on the sideline. So even if we don't get Brandon Graham of last year play-wise, the vocalness that he will bring to the sideline, the leadership that he will bring to the locker room, because we still have a very young defensive line with Ogbo on IR, with Zadarius Smith now retiring. This defensive line is very young. So you bring in another vet. I feel like, I guess Joshua Uche is our only real like old head on the defensive line. You bring in another vet like that, that leadership that Brandon Graham brings, the voice that he has for this defensive line, that's invaluable. So if Brandon Graham want to come back, come on, baby, let's do it. It's just so good to see that the Eagles were able to pull out that win yesterday because, again, things got stagnant after that first drive. It was like, 4 punts in a row, 3 or 4 punts in a row. Defense kept us in the game, and then it was time for the offense to click back on. Offense did. So, yeah, I'm excited going forward. Giants up next. I'm still hoping Howie Roseman makes a move, and I'm thinking maybe now that the Eagles won that game, Howie Roseman's like, okay, I got to make a move, especially after Adoree Jackson getting hurt because, you know, they tested out Kelee Ringo, and then it seems like Vic Fangio was kind of done on Kelee Ringo after the Giants game. So now that Adoree is hurt and we're looking at maybe seeing Kelee Ringo again against the Giants, I'm thinking the Eagles might make a move now because I think they did want to experiment with what they had already, Kelee Ringo. And I don't think they like the experiment. So with Jacorian Bennett on IR, I do think they're going to go ahead and make a move. We have until November 4th. Obviously, it's going to be tough for Howie to get people to answer the phone. But I think after seeing that game yesterday, after hearing Jalen Hurts saying we're not losing no more, seeing those guys fight like that, I think Howie Roseman has got to bring in some reinforcements, fill things out where we need them. A few more playmakers on the defensive line, playmaker in the secondary. Like, even if it's not a big star, just adding some depth, adding some production. Yeah. Offensive line, I don't know what we can do about the offensive line, y'all, because who can we get? I mean, the offensive line is falling off the bone, baby. It's injured, baby. But who can we get? Like, who can we bring in on the offensive line? It's really not that many options. People are not giving up good offensive linemen. They're just not doing that. People aren't trading good offensive linemen. So I don't know what we're going to do from the offensive line standpoint, but pray that these guys get to full health somehow, because I don't know how you get to full health when you're playing again every Sunday or every other Sunday, or if you take a game off, you're right back out there. Like, that's not a way to fully heal. So honestly, I don't know what the solution is for the offensive line. So yeah, I feel like I do feel like after this win, it's like, come on, Howie. Like, we got it. We got this. We got this. We just need a few little more pieces. Just a few little more pieces. Just a few little more pieces. But once this offense figures its G out consistently, even with, first of all, Tank Bigsby, like, we need to see him more on offense. Like, why was he just buried on special teams? We need to see more Tank Bigsby on offense. Obviously, Jalen Hurts and just Smitty and all them getting more involved when it comes to, you know, the play selection and the play calling, because you hear again that big bomb downfield to Devontae, the 80-some yard bomb to Devontae. Devontae said that was his idea, that play call. So it's like when we see these big plays, it's Jalen Hurts making the play call. It's Devontae getting involved. So just take that G over, AJ, Devontae, and Jalen. Take that G over until this offensive line can get healthy, because we have the dudes, bro. Like, we have who I believe best quarterback in the NFL. We have the best wide receiver duo in the NFL, best wide receiver tight end duo trio in the NFL. We have the best running back in Saquon Barkley. So while this offensive line struggles, you know, the run game might be semi-non-existent, but as long as Jalen and them can pick these defenses apart, because the Vikings had one of the best pass defenses, we just carved them up. We should be good. We should be good until the offensive line fully heals and we can get the run game going. But yeah, we're going to talk more this week because we need to see these injury reports. We need to hear from the players, hear from the coaches, specifically the injury reports, because we did have some injuries in that game. So we're going to talk more about that this week. I'm thinking about going to the Eagles-Giants game. It's the Kelly Green game. I'm thinking about going. Y'all let me know what you think. Should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Also, I'm going to be going to the game at the Link that features Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson as head coaches. So I'm excited for that. Also get my Halloween costume together. So fun times, fun times, fun times. Let me know if anybody's going to the Kelly Green game this weekend. Let me know. And if anybody's going to the Link for the Deshaun Michael Vick game, let me know. But until I talk to you guys next time, bye.